No, save that for the strippers, bro. That's not for me, bro. You could give that to them. Support single moms.
I got people on here that are fucking on steroids that I know personally that'll tell you they're on peptides. Motherfuckers on here saying they're making millions, but they're making motherfuckers split bills 3, 4 fucking ways at dinner. Motherfuckers that are getting high and won't fucking tell you they're getting high because they're too fucking afraid of what you will think.
I don't know, man.
Well guys, it looks like we are somehow back with some more Alpha Male Universe updates, and naturally, they of course involve good old Wesley Peg Watson, and his little crew that is now just straight up imploding on itself on a daily basis. And if you are familiar with what's been going on, you will already know that the people around Wes have been just straight up dropping like flies and turning on him, and we have not only seen one of his core group members, known as Trained by E, fall away after having some bed talk with Angie, but have also seen Angie just straight up leave him and continue to expose him at every chance she gets, with some of these exposures involving allegations of Wes doing cocaine, along with just all types of crazy shit. And with the behavior that we have been seeing from good old Wesley, it does appear that these allegations might be true, especially since he's turning to all of the so-called vices that he always complained about, and has been at the strip club damn near every single day. So of course, with Wes just being in this straight up spiral, we have also seen clips of him arguing with his group members and almost getting into fights, and it appears that things are only getting worse because someone else in the Alpha Male universe has now decided that he was going to take some low-key shots at Wes right in the middle of all of this crap. And the person that I am referring to is known as Big Mike on Instagram, and he was another one who was a part of Wes's elite team where they kind of, get into a huddle before every gym session and would just film themselves waddling to the gym from like 3 blocks away, looking goofy as hell, and had developed a name for himself as being the alpha male who paints his damn beard. And for some fucking reason, he was just really damn proud of it.
Just left the barber, cleaned the fuck up. Look at his beard. He paints his beard. He's got a fake beard.
And as if that wasn't goofy enough, Big Mike also developed a reputation as being one of the alpha males that would constantly just be out here dropping the N-word for pretty much no damn reason. I think he just did it to get attention. So naturally, he fit in pretty damn well with Wes's group, considering Wes was also always out here just calling people monkeys and shit.
Freshy Friday, Finding Friday, you see what time it is. Just left the barber lined up, looking right, looking tight. Getting ready for the weekend. Now let's address this really quick. I've caught a lot of smoke on the internet about using the term nigga. It is 2025. I am from South Florida, Hollywood, Broward County. This is how we talk. Even females. Oh, this tripping. Oh, this playing.
So as I am sure that you can clearly tell, good old Big Mike here was just quite the character to have in the AMU, but he ended up not lasting very long whatsoever, and actually ended up going MIA for quite some time. Now I don't know if it was because he didn't get along with Wes, and in turn was removed from the group, so he couldn't get in on those little waddles to the gym anymore, and maybe he even realized that paying Wes was just a really stupid decision, or I don't know if he just couldn't take the heat of everyone flaming him for painting his damn beard, and dropping the N-word like he's in a damn rap song, but the man just pretty much fell off out of absolutely nowhere and just didn't upload for quite some time. And the only time that we had heard of him is when he was exposing Trained by E for having some bed talk with Angie. And now, all of a sudden, right when Wes was having all of these allegations and everything going on, it seems like Big Mike decided that he was going to upload once again, and that he was going to go on a very interesting rant, where he stated that he was returning after being gone for that period of time. And at first, it seemed like it was just going to be some of his normal content to where he's talking bullshit, but at the very end, it ended up taking a turn where he was definitely talking about good old Wesley, especially since they had their little falling out, and was also calling out the alpha male industry in general.
Good morning, here we go. We back in effect. Now, I've been laying low for a little bit, but I'm back on, dog. Listen, man, one thing I can't stand, and it's been happening, but goddamn right now, is the fake flaw shit on here. That's one thing that separates me from so many of you motherfuckers, is it how fake so many of you motherfuckers are. Whatever I'm going through, whatever I'm doing, whatever I got going on, and however I'm operating, I will put right up on here, because I truly, respectfully, don't give a what anybody thinks. Not a single and so many of you care so goddamn much what fucking society thinks. And the softest, weakest, most pussy shit anybody could do is come on here and not stand true to who the fuck they are, what the fuck they got going on at a current moment. Just because you give a fuck what people think. This shit is crazy. I got people on here that are fucking on steroids that I know personally that'll tell you they're on peptides. Motherfuckers on here saying they're making millions, but they're making motherfuckers split bills 3-4 fucking ways at dinner. Motherfuckers that are getting high and won't fucking tell you they're getting high because they're too fucking afraid of what you will think. That's one thing about it, boy, and that shit separates me from a lot of motherfuckers. I don't give a fuck. Whatever it is at the current moment is what it is. How about you motherfuckers start really standing on business? That's gangster. That's hard. Going to the gym and being ripped. Start with standing on who the fuck you truly are and what the fuck you truly got going on.
So as I'm sure you can see, after sitting there and listening to this man say fuck 20 times in only a minute 40, he is clearly not happy whatsoever, and it is some pretty damn convenient timing. I mean, not only the allegations of people getting high behind the scenes, when Angie just ended up exposing Wes for that right before this video, but also the fact that he was pointing out that people are apparently making millions, but making you split dinner 4 different ways. And I can only assume that he's talking about the little elite client dinners that Wes will post, which he just so happened to post one right after Mike went ahead and talked about this video, where he has all of his elite clients out at the dinner table, and I'm assuming Mike must be referring to him making them split it 4 ways with him. And I can't imagine Big Mike talking about anyone else, since the only online group that he has shown himself with and has been in has of course been good old Wesley's group. So it is yet again another person who was close to Wes, who was supposed to be part of his big bad alpha male gang, who has now turned on him and is calling him out for his bullshit actions, and seems to be trying to expose him further for the different type of bullshit that he's just doing behind the scenes. And Mike was still not done posting, because to make matters even worse and to make it even more clear that he was talking about alpha male influencers and all of these goobers, he then went on to state that if you condone sucker shit, then you are a sucker too, before reposting this little video right here that talks about how a lot of these different alpha male influencers pretend to flex online and how they're leasing vehicles. And Mike even went on to state at the bottom of the video that he knows a few who do this with a little laughing emoji. And I can only assume those few people that he is talking about is of course Wesley's group, because yet again, they are the only people that he has been seen interacting with and that he has based his channel off of. Now I don't know if this one is pointed at specifically Wes Watson, even though it damn sure looks like it, but it's damn sure pointed at some other alpha male influencers in the space, and it is probably damn sure pointed at some of his clients that branch off of him and are copying all of Wes's tactics that he taught him.
So here's how you fake flex in Miami for the cheapest amount possible. You can get a 1-pay lease for 60 grand for a brand new Lamborghini Urus. If you've ever heard of those people that split a supercar 4, 5, 6, 7 ways, this is how they do it. Most likely one of them or all of them will get this lease for 60 grand, which is only 5 grand a month. They'll split it 5 ways. Let's say that's $1,000 a month per person. Everyone gets their 6 days a month with it, and they plan this out heavily. They make sure their 6 days are action-packed. They're going to the clubs, they're going to the bars, they're going grocery shopping, they're going on their dates the 6 days that they have the Earth. As long as they don't put too many miles on it and clean it up for daddy or who's ever next in line, bro, they get away with this. 7,500 miles for 12 months isn't too bad for a super expensive car like this. So as long as they just cruise around town and Chad doesn't take it on any more road trips, they should be well within their mileage limit. This is your friendly reminder to never compare yourself to other people, because they're most likely doing this shit. I swear, the people that flex the most have the least.
So after seeing that, with the fact that he stated that he knew a few, it is some pretty damning evidence of what he's trying to say. And it's just looking even worse and worse for Wesley by the day. And this is still not where the exposing ended, because Angie also decided that she was going to go on another spree on her Instagram stories, and ended up making quite a few wild statements that just made Wes continue to look like a complete goober. And Angie decided to state that she has been getting a lot of messages lately about about Wes Watson trying to follow her male followers and reaching out with some strange questions and comments about her. And she just wanted to give a heads up in case that you're one of the people he's contacting. So I guess it just has not been embarrassing enough, and Wes is now reaching out to random guys who are following Angie and asking them some weird ass questions or making comments. Like, this is some insane work. This is so sad that it's almost pathetic. Like, I almost feel bad for him at this point for stooping to this type of level. And Angie proceeded to provide a couple of different screenshots showing that it is actually his account trying to do this, before making another post where she stated that if he has been trying to follow you, message you, or say weird things about her, just know that it is some of the same behavior that she had been dealing with. So she is just airing this man out at every single turn now. And she then went on to make another post stating that she genuinely hopes that Wes finds a woman who can give him everything he wants, needs, and desires, and maybe she'll inspire him to finally change his ways and be the man that he claims to be. So she is now even agreeing with good old Big Mike here and stating that he is not the same man that he is trying to portray himself online all the damn time. And we are just continuing to see this theme where Wes's entire team is just imploding on him, and we've got 2 members now who have dipped out after pulling some bullshit or talking shit. We have Angie who has dipped out, and it's only a matter of time before we also see someone like Rob also just dip the hell out. And all of this has just been crazy enough on its own. But the craziest part to me is the fact that Wes is trying to replace these people with just these new random fuckers that he brings in. And it seems that he has replaced Angie with Jose, who is just out here doing chores like a maid in his house and sweeping in the background all the time.
Why? Why? What does it mean to you? Does it get you thinking? What is it? What the fuck makes a man sit in his car, have no agenda for a post, and come up with that? That was my rendition of a man selling his soul.
And who is constantly driving him around in all of his cars. And not only is he driving him around in the cars, but he's also flexing Wes's cars, along with flexing Wes's backyard and house, where he is tanning outside in Wes's backyard for some reason, and appears to just be living in the man's house.
Fucking question. Do you guys tan or not? Do you guys, if you don't, you're missing out. If you do, you know what's up. It's just fucking, this is the best shit ever. Been here 5 minutes, I'm already dripping. Let me know.
So I don't know how we got to this point, but it seems that Angie moved out and Jose just moved in. And it's gotten so bad that he is now also even talking like good old Wesley.
If you look down and you have tits as a man, you should call yourself a bitch. If you look at your arms and they're just skinny ass arms, call yourself a bitch, because that's what you are. You want the people to just tell you lies all day long. Fuck that. I need my people to tell me where I'm weak at and what I need to fix so I can level up. There's no point in placating my growth by just being nice to me. I hate that shit. So from now on, just look in the mirror and be honest with yourself. There's nothing wrong with having tits. I had them too. But guess what? There is something wrong if you choose to stay like that. You can always change. It's up to you.
And sitting there and talking all of that shit when everything he is posting is just flexing another person's house and cars is actually insane. And we have really gotten to the point with Wesley to where he has somehow replaced goobers on his team like Big Mike with Jose here, who is an even bigger glazer and an even bigger bootlicker. So Wes's team has imploded and he's just replacing them with more glazers to avoid any issues in the future, I guess. Like, this is actually insane. But with all that said, I think this is a good place to end it, because we have now reached the point where Wes just has another man living in his house in the place of Angie, and I just can't take much more. So if you enjoyed, please drop the sub and the like, and I'm out. Watching Wes get called out and exposed again, and peace.
Guys, now I'm being labeled as a fake alpha male. First of all, whoever uses that term is just lame in general. What the hell? You guys, all I'm doing is showing you guys my daily life, how much being around my friends have changed the way I see life and the way I move around. I am now 2 years sober. I don't party, I don't do negative shit. All I do is post my daily life, all the positive things I do, and I know what works because it worked for me and I know how to help people. At the end of the day, they're just hating. They hate on what they gave up on. They're all just old dudes, bro. But you know what? I still got love for them. And you know what? If they want help, they can come around and I'll help them out. No hate. Because guess what? we winning.